Half bird, half human. The story of Mama Uwa, the woman who turned into a bird. Long ago, in a village called Abari, there lived a woman named Mama Uwa. She was known all over the village as a successful food trader. Her shop was always full of goods: yams, beans, rice, dried fish, palm oil, everything you could think of. People usually travel from far and near to buy from her. And strangely, nobody else in the market could sell anything except Mama Uwa was done and out of stock. At first, the other traders thought it was just luck. But when it happened over and over again, they became suspicious. Why was her shop always the first to sell out? Why was she getting richer every day while others struggled? The villagers started talking, whispering and gossiping. Some said she had special charms. Others said she was a friend of the spirit, but nobody had proof. What the villagers did not know was that Mama Uwa had a secret life. She was not an ordinary human. Do you know actually what Mama Uwa uses to make her shop flourish? Let's find out as the story continues. But please, my dear, click the like button and subscribe to encourage this channel. Thanks. Now back to the story. Late at night, when the village was fast asleep, Mama Uwa would transform into a bird and fly to spiritual meetings, where she received spiritual powers to make her business prosper. But she was also smart. To cover her tracks, she used a powerful charm to create a double of herself, a fake Mama Uwa who stayed in the shop selling goods while the real one attended the meetings. This way, no matter how hard anybody watched her, they would never catch her doing anything suspicious. For months, the villagers tried to uncover her secrets, but they saw nothing unusual. Mama Uwa usually grew richer, buying land, expanding her shop, and laughing at those who envied her. She didn't care about anyone else's struggles. As long as money kept flowing in, she was satisfied. One fateful evening, Okolo, the village drunk, was staggering home after drinking too much palm wine. On his way, he felt the urge to urinate. So, he went behind Mama Uwa's shop. But as he stood there, he saw something strange. A large black bird flew into the shop, and the next thing he saw left him frozen. Right before his eyes, the bird transformed into Mama Uwa. And at that exact moment, the second Mama Uwa inside the shop vanished into the air. Okolo's eyes widened. His hands shook. He wiped his face to be sure he wasn't dreaming. He had finally discovered the truth. But who would believe him? After all, he was always drunk and people barely took him serious. Still, he ran as fast as his legs could carry him to the village drinking parlor, where his friends were gathered. Breathing heavily, he shouted, "I have seen it oh! Mama Uwa is not a human. She is a bird." His friends burst into laughter. "Okolo, you have drunk too much again. Go home and rest, my friend, go home. But Okolo was never moved. He swore on his life that he was telling the truth. He described everything he saw in details. And after much convincing, his friends decided to set a trap. That night, while the village was asleep, a group of men went behind Mama Uwa's shop. They poured a large amount of grains, millets, corn, and rice on the ground. They knew that no matter how powerful a bird was, it could never resist food. The next time Mama Uwa transformed into a bird and tried to fly to her spiritual meeting, her instinct betrayed her. Instead of going straight to the meeting place, she saw the grain and landed. She pecked at them once, then twice, then again, until she completely forgot about her journey. Before she realized what was happening, a large fishing net fell over her. The entire village woke up to the loud shout of, "We have caught her! Oh, we have caught her! Oh, we have caught Mama Uwa the witch! Everybody come out! Everybody come out! Oh!" Men, women, and even children all rushed to the scene, carrying torchlights. The birds struggled and fought, but it was too late for it. The villagers dragged it to the village square, where something even stranger happened. The real Mama Uwa, still in her bird form, trampled on the floor. The village elders who had witnessed the entire scene poured salt and pepper on her, forcing her to turn back into a human. Immediately, Mama Uwa fell to her knees and started crying. She knew she had been caught, with the entire village watching. She had no choice but to confess. She admitted everything: how she turned into a bird, how she used her charms to deceive them, and how she made sure no one else would sell in the market. The villagers were filled with anger. So, Mama Uwa, this is why we have been suffering, why you kept growing richer. You are wicked, Mama Uwa, they screamed. The village elders, on the other hand, did not waste time. They declared that such wickedness could not be tolerated. Mama Uwa was dragged to the riverbank, where she was stoned to death. Her body was thrown into the river, and all her shops were burnt down to the ground. From that day on, peace returned to Abari village. The market flourished again, and the traders were finally able to sell their goods. But the villagers never forgot the lesson. Greed and wickedness will always come to light, no matter how well they were hidden. And also, whenever people in Abari saw a bird flying, they would point and whisper, "Is that just a bird, or another Mama Uwa has come?" But my friends, why do you think people prefer using dark powers to excel in their businesses instead of pure hard work? And also, if you notice that someone close to you uses dark powers in one way or the other, what would you do? Do leave us a comment below, and remember to please share the story to your loved ones. Thanks for being here.
Do you know that the hemacorp, a unique bird native to Africa, is surrounded by myths and legends across various African cultures? This medium-sized wading bird, found near rivers and wetlands, is named after its hammer-shaped head. But beyond its unusual look, the hemacorp is deeply woven into African folklore. In many African traditions, it is considered a mystical bird associated with spirits and omens. Some believe that hemming a hemacorp brings bad luck or even a curse.
Thanks for watching. Love from the classic stories.